welcome you to the Southern Africa Bible College Benefit Dinner. We are pleased that you're here. My name is Kirk Eason. I am the Director of Development for Southern Africa Bible College here in the United States. And we also have a Director of Development for SABS, for short, in South Africa. And his name is Benedict Little. And he is doing a great job over there. And we're just pleased to be part of a work that is sponsored not only in the States, but also has a lot of support both spiritually and financially from churches and individuals in South Africa as well. You know, my wife and I have been working for SABS for about 1.5 years, and it's interesting as we got started that we met some people from South Africa. And we were amazed to meet people from South Africa. We had never met anyone from South Africa before, but they seemed to be popping out of the woodwork at different places that we would go. When we moved to Houston from Austin 1 year ago, our real estate agent was from Johannesburg, South Africa. I thought that's kind of funny. And then I went to lunch with a preacher in San Antonio, and he took me to a restaurant that was owned by people from Benoni, South Africa, where the school is located. And in both cases, we thought, man, this is amazing. What a coincidence. Or maybe God is sending these people in our lives. And we were excited to talk to them and to tell them, hey, we're going to South Africa. And they were excited too. They were impressed by that. They said, really, where are you going to go in South Africa? And I said, with the same amount of excitement, we're going to Benoni. And they said, oh. They really did. In both cases, they said, I hope you go somewhere nice while you're there. And I thought, man, what have we gotten ourselves into? We're going to go to this place that even the people from there are saying, wow, you could really do better than that. It was shocking. Well, I tell you, it reminded me of John chapter 1 and verse 43, where Jesus is calling the disciples, and he calls Philip, and Philip goes to Nathanael and says, hey, Nathanael, you won't believe this. We found the one that's been prophesied about, that's been spoken about. It's Jesus of Nazareth. And Philip's response was, can anything good come from Nazareth? Philip simply said, come and see. What did Nathanael not know? It's a lot. He didn't know that the Prince of Peace could come from Nazareth. He didn't know that salvation could come from Nazareth. He didn't know that the Son of God could come from this insignificant little place. I got the same feeling when those people would say, Benoni, I hope you go somewhere nice while you're there. What little they know when it comes to what God can do, and how God can use something that is insignificant in our eyes to bring glory to Him. Because what good can come from Benoni? Preachers that take the gospel to places that you and I never dreamed of going. Well-equipped and prepared leaders for churches, evangelists, Bible class teachers, elders, people that have a heart for God and are well-equipped to take that gospel to their own culture, their own language, their own neighbors. Tonight, I invite you to come and see what good can come from Benoni. We're going to do this in several ways. We're going to be honoring people that have been involved with the school. We're going to honor a couple of churches. We're going to honor some individuals. But we're also going to let you hear from the school's current director, Fred Berg. And I'll let Al introduce him a little bit later. And then we're going to give you a chance to watch a video that interviews some of the students and the faculty and staff and let you hear from them about their work. We're also going to, by the way, in that we're going to allow you to see a short video that we made with George Bailey just a few months ago, and to get his thoughts on the school and what good it's doing. So thank you for coming. We hope that you enjoy the evening. We hope that you enjoy the food, that it was tasty, filling, and low fat. Okay, we can't have everything, right? All right. Well, we're going to begin this evening by honoring a couple of churches that have stood by us through thick and thin, have been longtime supporters. And we are pleased to have these congregations as supporters. And again, they have stood by us over the last few years, have been tough fundraising for a lot of different ministry organizations. But it takes supporters like these to stand by you, to hold your hand, to continue to hold you up, not only financially, but in prayer. And so I'm going to ask leaders from the Saginaw Church of Christ and from the Grandview Church of Christ, one from each, if you would, come up and accept an award. This certificate of appreciation is given to the Grandview Church of Christ. Come on up, buddy. For its partnership in spreading the gospel in Africa and around the world, presented on April 24th, 2012. Thank you very much for your
I would just like to say that I count it a blessing to have been associated with the church in Grandview because of their mission-mindedness all forever. Have been involved in missions in varying parts of the world, and we appreciate being recognized in this way and appreciate the opportunity to be in fellowship with this good work.
Thank you. Again, the certificate of appreciation to the Saginaw Church of Christ for its partnership in spreading the gospel in Africa and around the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're also very privileged to be able to support the Horns in this effort. We feel like we are very honored to know them because we feel like we helped raise their daughter-in-law. We started supporting Al and Donna sometime around the time that Steve and Aaron got married. Also, we are privileged to support their daughter in New Zealand. Oh, and their son-in-law too. But we are privileged, and actually Al is the one and Donna that deserve this more than we do, and we wish all of God's blessings on you as you continue in this work. Thank you.